At Grandma's house, next to the orchard where the Chicago Air motor windmill spun tirelessly in the sun, the most delicious stews any child in the village had ever tasted were cooked. It wasn't just because of the fresh ingredients or the spices Grandma used so carefully, but because she had a very special iron pot. That pot, dark with age and with a small dent on one side, had been in the family for generations. But one morning, when Grandma went to prepare Uncle Augustine's favorite soup, she discovered that the pot had disappeared. "My pot. It's gone," she exclaimed with concern. The children who were playing under the mulberry tree ran to see what was happening. "Don't worry, Grandma," said Paco, the smartest child. "We'll find it." So the search began. They asked the neighbors, searched every corner of the orchard, and even looked into the well. Nothing. It was then that little Sophia, with her watchful eyes, saw something shining in the distance, near the old abandoned barn. They approached carefully and there, sitting by an improvised campfire, was an older man, with worn clothes and a long beard. Next to him, he was heating some water in Grandma's pot. "There's the pot," whispered Thomas. The children were ready to retrieve it, but Uncle Augustine stopped them with a hand on their shoulders. "Let's wait," he said quietly. They approached calmly and the man looked at them in surprise. "Excuse me, sir," Grandma said sweetly, "that pot has been in my family for many years. I use it to cook for my grandchildren and for the whole town." The man lowered his gaze, embarrassed. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I didn't know it was yours. I found it near the mill and I thought no one needed it. I've been hungry these past few days and just wanted to warm up some food." The children looked at each other. "He wasn't a thief, just someone who was hungry." "We can't let him go cold and hungry," Paco whispered. Uncle Augustine smiled. "Grandma, do you think we could share a bowl of soup with our new friend?" Grandma nodded. Together, they returned to the garden and prepared a large pot of stew. The man, whose name is Don Ramiro, ate with gratitude and, after that meal, decided to stay to help in the garden, repairing tools and taking care of the mill. Thus, the children learned that sometimes, instead of getting angry, it is better to look for solutions with compassion and generosity. Since then, Grandma's pot continued to cook the best stews, and also filled hearts with the taste of kindness. If you liked this story and want to continue living more adventures with Uncle Augustine, Grandma and the kids, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new stories. See you in the next story.